do skip counting, and I'm going to cover up some numbers, and then you're going to tell me the sequence that you follow, that you figure it out, okay?
Okay.
So I'm going to cover up the 1, then I'm going to cover up the 3, next, covering up the 5, covering up the 7, leaving the 8, covering up the 9, leaving the 10. Okay, so based on what I've done, what is the next number I would cover up?
Those are odd numbers. 11.
Okay. What do I leave? And then what number do I leave, and what number am I going to cover up next?
The next one would be 13.
Okay, leaving
12.
12. Okay. Okay, and then what's the next number I'm going to cover up? Okay, 15. So what do you see? I have a 2, a 4,
6, 8, 10, 12, 14.
Okay, so what are we counting by with the numbers that are not covered up by the dog bones? What are we counting by?
2.
2, okay. So now that you know the sequence, can you cover up the rest of the numbers and up to 50?
Okay.
Okay, great. Now let's count it all the way up. Let's count by 2s all the way up to 50. Ready? 2,
2,
4,
4,
6,
6,
8,
8,
10,
10,
12,
12,
14,
14,
16,
16,
18,
18,
20,
20,
22,
22,
24,
24,
26,
26,
28,
28,
30,
30,
32,
32,
34,
34,
36,
36,
38,
38,
40,
40,
42,
42,
44,
44,
46,
46,
48,
48,
and 50.
50.
Good job. Okay, now we're going to do something that should be familiar. Take off the dog bones. Now, I'm going to tell you the sequence we're going to go through now. We're going to go by 5s. So, if I cover up the 1, the 2, the 3, the 4, I'm going to leave the 5, cover up the 6, the 7, the 8, the 9, leave the 10, cover up the 11, the 12, 13, and the 14, leaving the 15. Okay? So my sequence is going to be 5, then 10, because 5 plus 5 is 10, and 10 plus 5 is 15. Which numbers am I going to cover up next?
The 16,
Mm-hmm.
17, 18, 19,
Good. Leaving us with?
20.
Okay. So this one's a little easier, right? Because you can see where we're covering it up
Mm-hmm.
and leaving. So it looks like this column all counts by 5s.
Okay.
Okay, so we have 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. So we know that this column will be counted by 5s.
Okay.
Good job. Okay, now we're going to do a little one that may be a little bit more difficult, okay?
Okay.
I'm going to cover up the 1, I'm going to cover up the 2, I'm going to leave the 3. I'm going to cover up the 4, and I'm going to cover up the 5, and I'm going to leave the 6. Okay?
Okay.
Going to cover up the 7 and the 8, leaving the 9, covering up the 10 and 11, leaving 12. Going to cover up the 13 and the 14, leaving 15. So what numbers do you see that I have uncovered?
3, 6, 9, 12, and 15.
Okay, good. So can you see the sequence that I'm going in?
By 3s.
By 3s. Okay. So can you show me the next up until 50 what will be covered and uncovered? Good job. Now can you count for me the numbers that are uncovered?
3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 24, 27, 30, 33, 36, 39, 42, 45, and 48.
Good job. So that is skip counting because we're able to see the pattern that it goes on each sequence. Now I'm going to show you skip counting on the number line. Okay? So I'm going to number it. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay? Now, normally we would count like this. Just going to each one, 1, 2, 3, and so on and so forth. I'll just do that. Okay, all the way to 10. Okay? Now what we learned using the counting frame, we're going to go by 2s. Okay? So we're going to start from 2, and if we're counting by 2s, what's the next number we would go to?
4.
4. Okay? So all the way to 4, and then from 4, what's the next number we would go to?
6.
6. Okay, good job. Now let's keep going.
8.
8, and then last
10.
10. Okay? So that would be counting by 2s. Okay, now let's take away . Okay, now let's go by 3s, okay? Let's start from 0. go 0, and we're going by 3s. I'm going to go to 3. What's the next number I would go to?
6.
6. You're very good at this. Okay. Then what?
9.
And 9. Is that going to be the last number we end on this counting number line?
Can you go past?
Well, if it ends at 10 right now.
Then yes.
Okay, good job. Okay, now I'm going to erase both lines. And ask you to go by 5s. Okay? So, choose a marker. And then go by 5s from 0 to 5.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
I like how you counted.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Good job. Okay. Now, I'm going to ask you to just use the numbers by skip counting and numbering the numbers on the number line using 2s. Do you understand? Okay, so you're going to make a number line, but how instead of using 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and going in order, you're going to skip count and you only use the 2s. Like you would go 2, 4, and only mark 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, and I want you to go up.
So basically
20.
where this touches.
Yes. Okay?
Alright.
So I want you to make a number line. Start it off for you. But you're going to go up to 20. Okay? But only using 2s.
Only using 2s.
Yes. Good job. Okay. Now for the last one, we're going to go by, give you a challenging one. Let's go by 6s.
Okay.
All the way to 60.
Wow.
I know. Okay, here you go. Good job. So can you tell me the 6 sequence?
6, 12, 18, 24, 30, 36, 42, 48, 54, and finally 60.
Good job. Okay. Now we're going to do adding and subtracting using our manipulatives. So these little pieces are going to be our 1s. Dog bones are going to be our 10s place.
What's a manipulative?
It's a visual that we're going to use to add and subtract numbers. So you'll be able to physically move a 1s, a 10s, hundreds, and even thousands to understand adding and subtracting. So that's what we're going to use, okay? Okay, so now using our manipulatives, this being the ones, this being the tens, dog bones being the tens, our puppies being the hundreds, and our dog food, or can, being the thousands, okay? Okay. So now what we're going to do is we're going to we're going to add 7. Okay, and then 3. Okay. So, how would you, so we can use these manipulatives to add 7, which we know 7 here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and add our 3. 8, 9, 10. Okay, but when we use our manipulatives, 10 ones can make our long. Okay, so we have 10 pretty much cubes, units, 10 units will make a long, which is our dog bone.
Well, 10 pennies make a dime.
Yes.
Alright.
Okay.
Makes sense.
Okay. So whenever we count to 10, we'll line them up, and then we'll transfer it into a long, which will be our dog bone. Okay? So let's say we had 4, and then we had 12. Okay, let's count our little pieces of units. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Okay, and let's add our 4. 15, 16, 17, 18. Okay, now we have 18 pieces, and we remember that 10 units can turn into a long. So how many longs do we need out of 18?
1.
Yes, we would need 1. Okay, so can you take away 10 units for me?
One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Okay, so we'll take these units away, and we have 1 long that equals 10, and then how many units do we have left?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Okay, so how much is that?
8 dog foods.
If this is 10, and we have 8.
Oh, these added together, that's 18.
Yeah. Good. Okay. All right. Now we're going to go into higher digits now. Okay. Remember, these are 10. So I have 10, 11, 12, 13, plus 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. How would you group this when adding? And you can add and take away longs.
I trade this for a bone?
Yes.
10 dog foods. Bargain.
So how much would a 13 plus 17 be?
30.
Okay, good. How many longs did it take to make 30?
3.
Good job. Okay, now one more. Okay, so this will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 longs, which is 50, plus 51, 52, 53, 54. So that's 54 plus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 longs. How much would that be?
60.
Okay, good. Plus 1. 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69. Okay, so can you add those and group them into manipulatives?
So a dog is 100.
Yes, dog is 100.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'd like 1 dog bone, please.
You can take those away if you need to.
Take what away? Oh, those are not mine?
Here you go. Here's a dog bone.
Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I would.
How many puppies do you need?
I would like 1. I would like 1 puppy.
Okay. So how much did that?
100, 110, 120, 121, 122, 123.
Okay.
1, 2, 3.
Oh, very good. That equaled up to 123. Okay. Now we're going to use our manipulatives to subtract, okay? So manipulatives being using physical objects to count.
Okay.
So these here, which look like a little puppy food,
Yep.
are going to be our ones, which are also called units.
Okay.
Then we're going to move up to the dog bones, which are going to be our longs, which are the tens.
Okay.
Then our big puppies are going to be our hundreds.
Okay.
And then our cutie is going to be our thousands.
Okay.
So whenever we subtract, first we're going to start with 12. Okay? 12 minus 5. Okay? So we have 1 long and 2 units. Okay? But can we take these from here? Can we take a unit from a long?
No, because they're not the same.
Yes, so what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to trade this 10 for 10 units. Okay? So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay? So I'm going to take away the long, and now we're going to take away 5 from 12.
That's 9.
Okay, so we're going to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we took 5 away from 12, leaving us with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 12 minus 5 is 7,
Okay.
shown here in the units.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, now we're going to try an even bigger number. We're going to do 36. So let's have 1, 2, 3 longs and 6 units. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay? Now we're going to take away 16 from 36. So
Okay.
using your manipulatives, can you show me how we would take 16 from 36?
Okay, well, this is 10, and this is 6. So all of that would go away.
Leaving us with how many?
20. 2 longs.
2 longs. Great job. Now we're going to go higher. And we're going to do 100, which I'm going to grab a big puppy, minus 57.
Okay. You want me to do it?
Yes.
Okay. So,
And 10 longs equal
1 puppy.
1 puppy.
Okay. So, how many are we taking away?
56. 57, I'm sorry.
Okay, so that equals the puppy. So, we're taking away 57. So, we're going to need to take one of these and use the units. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so that's 100, and we're taking 57 away. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's the 7, and then 50. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
And how much is left over?
43.
43. Good job. Using your longs and your units.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, now we're going to have an even bigger number. Okay. Now we're going to have 500. So I'm going to have 5 puppies. 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so it's going to be 517. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so 517 minus 206.
Okay. So, since these are 100, 206. So 6 units. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then 200. So, 1, 2.
And how much is left from that?
311.
Good job. Okay, now we're going to do adding and subtracting using our 10 frames, okay? So these are our 10 frames because they have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 squares, okay?
Okay.
Alright, so now with this, say I have 1, 2, 3, okay?
Okay.
Plus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What we're going to do is we're going to add, we can add the 3 to the 5. Okay, so I'm going to move my bones over. So it'd be 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay?
Okay.
So we had 2 10 frames, one had 3 and one had 5. So we're going to move over from one 10 frame to the other. So that way we have a full 10 frame filled. That's going to be our goal. So that way it's easy to group it. Okay? Because what we had was 5 and 3. We added those together and we came up with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay?
Okay.
Now let's do one more. Okay. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, plus 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Now, can you you show me how you would add the 6 plus 4 on the 10 frame?
One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Okay, and so our 10 frame is filled up.
Yay.
So next, we're going to go into double digits. So we grab more bones. Alright. Now we're going to leave this 10 here. No, sorry, never mind. We'll just leave the 5. Okay. I'm going to put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay? Now, how would you add the 8 and the 5 using the 10 frames?
That's 10, and then there's 3. That's 13.
Good. Now we use the 10 frame so that way it's easier to group. How you have the full 10, so that you already know that's 10, and then you just add the 3. Like you did. I said there's 10, and there's 3, so 13.
So will we get a 10 frame for the test?
Yes.
Okay.
You can use a 10 frame on your 10. Okay. So now, we're going to try a bigger number. Okay? So I'm going to add another 10 frame. Okay? I'll take these 3 away. So that's 7. Okay. Whoop. Okay, so I'll take this away. Okay, so let's say we had okay. So we're going to use the 10 frame to subtract. Okay, so we have a 10 frame again is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10
Okay.
on the scale, pretty much.
Okay.
So that way you can group them in tens. And that should help you add and subtract, and in this case we're going to subtract.
Okay.
So we're going to subtract, how many do you see here in the 10 frame?
10.
Okay, plus the 2 on this 10 frame?
So 12 bones.
12 bones, yes. So we're going to take away 8 using the 10 frame.
Okay.
Okay, so how we're going to do this, I'm going to show you. So we have one 10 frame here with only 2.
Right.
And we have a full 10 frame with 10.
Mm-hmm.
So now if we take the 2 away from the 8 that we're going to subtract, 8 minus 2 is
6.
6. So we're going to take that away. So all we have to do is take out 6. So I'm going to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Leaving how many on the 10 frame?
4.
1, 2, 3, 4. So 12 minus 8 is 4.
Right.
So now we're going to go into a higher number. We're going to do 22 minus 10. Okay, so if you mind helping me?
Sure.
Set that up.
Did you use the 162.6 QB mu on page log 11688 CTRW squared over
Okay. Oh, we need 22. My bad. Sorry.
The 11688 log 1688.
So now we're going to take 22, which we have here, 20, because we have 2 full 10s and then 2 on this 10. So it's 22 and we're going to take away 10. So can you show me how you would start that?
So take away 2, and then
How many would be left after you took that 2 from the 10?
8. So then take 8 away. 2, 8.
Okay, great. And how many bones are left?
12.
12. How did you find that it was 12?
Because this is a 10 frame, so there's 10 bones on here. And then this is another 10 frame, there's only 2. And 10 plus 2 is 12.
Great job. Okay, now we're going to do a bigger number. We're going to do 33. So let's fill up our 10 frames, if you don't mind. And now we're going to take away 20. So can
Okay.
you show me how you would take away 20 from 33?
Okay?
Any way you can think of it.
1, 2, 3, and 20 minus 3 is 17. So we have 17 left to take. And there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So then there's 7 left. So then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Great. So what is 33 minus 20?
13.
Okay, great. Good job.